They say music is life, so I give them the Cha-Cha Music Review podcast. Turned up the volume, gave them the time of their lives. They said they wanted new artists, I gave them the Cha-Cha Spotlight series. They wanted deep music conversations, I plugged them into the Cha-Cha Let's Talk music series. They are crazy about the hit makers, so I hit them with the Cha-Cha Hit Makers series. And for the albums I know they shouldn't miss, I blessed them with the Cha-Cha Album Review series. I created the Cha-Cha EP compilation series, so they will have a taste of the best of EPs. You should tell their friends, you should let your family know, we should let everyone who cares about African music know. Hafeestonova is back in the game, and you can catch me every Saturday amplifying the African sounds by bringing the best of African music to your ears. I am your musical plug, the creator of the Energy Force, and this is the Cha-Cha Music Review podcast.
I'm not even going to lie, when I first saw that L.A.X dropped what happened to be his third studio album, I told myself, nah, I'll pass, I'm not going to listen to it. I mean, do not get me wrong, I love L.A.X. Ever since 2016 when he dropped a smashed hit titled I Want a Razaki, that song that goes, Ijo Razaki Beno, Oh Razaki Bono, anytime you see Razaki Berry. I love that song and I'm not going to lie, and ever since then, I've been a big fan of L.A.X. Even up until when he dropped the song that is still one of my favorite songs, from L.A.X. So yes, I've always been a fan of L.A.X, but I just never really believed he had what it takes to drop a full album that I'm going to enjoy. Not that he cannot drop an album, but I just don't feel like I was going to enjoy, his album as much as I will enjoy, a single. But it's been a very, very busy 2 months for me, and I've been struggling. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I've been struggling to keep up with the new songs coming out. So I decided to dedicate 2 days to listen to all the songs that I've missed. And in the bid of trying to catch up with all those songs, I decided to listen to L.A.X album titled No Bad Vibe. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, every song on the album has a good vibe. The album, which was released on the 21st of April 2023, features the likes of G.D.O.B, Ayra Starr, Ronnie Flex, Loui Black Sherif, Quessswho, and Konshens. I hope I got that right. Yeah, Konshens. Now, the production credit of the album goes to Clemzy, A.T.G, Zerodix, Jordan Wayne, Smeez, Dean, Sakpase, and Shyno. Those were the people responsible for the production, of this album. Now, if there's one thing I like most about this album is how balanced the sound of this album is. I mean, there is amapiano, there's dance, there's swing, there's pop, there's R&B, there's even a little bit of patois in there somewhere. And I love how L.A.X was able to stretch his vocals and how he blended his style on this album. Now, for those of you that has been listening to L.A.X for a long time, you know that his sound has some Fuji undertone, right? You could compare him to the likes of Coca or Dami Crane. Dami Crane might be too far, but yeah, in the same bracket with Coca, which is why I said I don't think I will enjoy his album. I just feel like his sound might just sound so monotonous. But trust me, I was surprised when I listened to this album. Like I said, every song on this album has a very good vibe, and it really came through on this album with songs like Options, which features Ayra Starr, who did a brilliant song. I mean, she killed that song. Shout out to Ayra Starr. I think she's becoming a feature killer. Any song you feature on, she's definitely going to kill it. You also have Energy, you have Waste, you have Drop, you have Bounce with Black Sherif, you have Zaza, just to mention a few. This album is a feel-good album. If you are looking for that album whereby you just want to enjoy yourself, you just want to have a good vibe, then this album is that album that you should definitely listen to. L.A.X came through on this album, and just like the name of the album says, no bad vibe. There is no bad vibe, on this album. This album talks about, flexing, lifestyle, being rich, and all of that. And like I said, L.A.X came through on this album. I mean, with all of this I've said, it's not as if there's something spectacular about this album. I mean, but it would be unfair to say this is not a good album. I really enjoyed this album so much that I decided to go back to listen to the previous 2 albums, of L.A.X, so that I can appreciate him more as an artist. Like I said, if you're a fan of good music and you want to enjoy a good vibe on an album, then this is an album that you should definitely go stream. L.A.X came through on this album. The name of the album is titled No Bad Vibes. And the rating of the album is going to be a 7/10. With that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and members of the Cha-Cha Nation, and for those of you listening to me for the first time, I have come to the end of another episode of the Cha-Cha album review series on the Cha-Cha Music Review Podcast. My name will always be Hafeestonova, your musical plug, creator of the Energy Force. Like, come here with another episode. Remember, keep the energy, keep it 100, and keep it positive. Peace out.
Cha-cha time, two-time for the Cha-Cha gang. Give me the Cha-Cha gang. Rockin' with the best, the Cha-Cha gang. Give me the Cha-Cha gang. Alayela with Cha-Cha gang. Give me the Cha-Cha gang. What's in my body, Cha-Cha gang. Give me the Cha-Cha gang. Cha-Cha gang. What's in my body?